The legend of the lost episode of the Fairly OddParents titled Due Date is circulated on the net. The episode begins with its usual intro, and right after, Timmy appears sitting on his bed with a large bruise on his eye and bloody injuries. Soon, a surprised Wanda appears and asks what happened to him. The little boy, with a lot of difficulty speaking because of the bruises, answers that Vicky has hit him again. At that moment, his magic godfather appears and insists that he should call them in those situations to help him. Timmy opens his mouth to tell them something, but immediately afterwards he falls silent and lowers his head. Cosmo realizes that he's hiding something, so with the help of Wanda, he sweetly gets the little boy to confess what is happening. Unlike the rest of the people, Vicky had managed to see Wanda and Cosmo, and she had threatened to beat him and his godparents if she found out he was asking for their help. Poor Timmy begins to cry, and his godparents comfort him by telling him that they will do everything they can to prevent Vicky from hurting him again. The next day, Timmy doesn't have school, and since he's still sore from his beatings, he wishes for a pizza and a video game so he can spend the afternoon entertaining. A few minutes later, her mother comes into the room and tells him that she has some errands to run with his father. In order not to leave him alone, they have called Vicky to take care of him. Timmy begins to shake. His parents leave and his godparents appear. The little boy implores them to hide. If Vicky found out that he was talking to them, she would be very furious. Vicky starts yelling the boy's name from the hallway, laughing wickedly. The Fairly OddParents don't want to leave Timmy alone and stay with him. Listening to the little boy talking, the nanny realizes that he's accompanied. She enters the room and starts throwing everything in her path everywhere. The Fairly OddParents appear and disappear, moving from one side to another to avoid being hit. Meanwhile, Timmy hides under his bed and Vicky manages to reach Wanda and shakes her hard. With the blow, the godmother hits the ground and Vicky crashes her head with her foot, making her skull crack. Cosmo goes to help his partner, but it's too late. The godfather is brutally thrown against the wall, leaving his face disfigured and bathed in blood. Everything becomes a blur for Timmy. He can't believe his godparents are dead. Vicky looks at him defiantly, and the little boy looks for something to defend himself with. He notices that next to the pizza, there is still the knife with which he had cut a piece. He uses the weapon to defend himself and sticks it in Vicky's eyes, first in one and then in the other. Then he stabs her relentlessly to death while yelling, "This for Cosmo and Wanda, this for hitting me, and this for bullying." Shortly after, the little boy's parents arrive home. They enter the room to see how he is, but what they discover is their son completely gone, with tears in his eyes and Vicky's head in his hands, grabbed by the hair. Timmy keeps repeating in a monotone voice, "Your due date has arrived." If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, and if you want to see more Draw My Life videos, subscribe to our channel. See you in the next episode!